All right, in honor of the political season that we're in right now, here's the real reason why liberals and conservatives can't stand each other, and it's not what you might think. It has very little to do with each side's beliefs, opinions, or positions, and very much to do with the fact that they use those beliefs, opinions, and positions to hide from each other. That's the nature of emotional repression. When we bury what's true, we're forced to pretend that we're the opposite of it. People don't just act kind because they are kind, liberals. They act kind because deep down they feel unkind, which is to say they feel angry, but they're afraid to feel and express it. And people don't just act strong because they are strong, conservatives. They act strong because deep down they feel hurt and sad and scared, but they're afraid to feel and express it. So both sides are pretending in order to stay safe. And as a lifelong people pleaser, I know that there's nothing more triggering to someone who's in active pretense than seeing someone else who's in active pretense, right? In Al-Anon, they say, I spot it, I got it. In spirituality and in psychology, they call it shadow boxing. But in common terms, it's like when I'm hiding and pretending to be something other than I am, it's really hard to deal with other people that are hiding and pretending to be something other than they are. So why can't everybody just be themselves? Because emotional repression does not allow for that. Imagine, if you will, all the staunch liberals you know admitting how angry, rageful, and abusive they are at the unconscious level. And then all the staunch conservatives admitting how sad and filled with grief and hurt and scared they are. It's not going to happen. And yet that's the reality of the situation. But it's safer for liberals to identify with empathy and kindness, and for conservatives with strength, power, and ironically, tell it like it is. And to be honest with you, things have to get really bad before people start to want to deconstruct their identities and come out of emotional repression. So in the event that that does happen, the Kill or Be inquiries are incredible tools where we can utilize our beliefs, opinions, positions, worldviews, and identities in order to get free of our suffering and become ourselves. So obviously, go vote. But bear in mind that if you're voting against something instead of for something, it's another way of rejecting and repressing what's already buried inside of you. And then learn more at repressiontest.com.